Guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. I'm so glad to have you here. Make sure you subscribe down below so you don't miss more videos from me. But anyways, Happy New Year's. I say Happy New Year's because today is pretty much my New Year's. It's February 1st and I got back from China less than a week ago. But I got back and I got really sick, so I've been in bed for most of the time that I've been back home. And I was so bummed because I got back home super motivated and excited for everything that I was about to do. That's what happens when you're out of the country for so long. You just can't wait to get home and do everything you want to do. China was so good. I had so much fun with Kyle. It was so nice to watch him play so many games. If you don't know, my boyfriend plays professional basketball and he plays overseas. So right now he's in China. This is his second year in China, and he plays for 6 months out of the year. So he comes back and forth whenever he can. But I was over there for over a month, so it was really nice to be with him and just got kind of keep him company. Life can be kind of lonely when you play professional anything, I guess, or you have to work overseas. A lot of people don't understand our relationship and how it works. I think Kyle and I have such a good base, foundation of trust and communication that we really just make it work. And to me, it's normal. It does suck sometimes, having to do long distance. But the good thing is that he's playing in China. It's such a long off season compared to Europe and yeah, those cities that he used to play in back when I met him. So those were 10 months. So he would only be home for 2 months. So yeah, it's really good. And looking at the positive side of it, it's amazing. And he really loves what he does, so I support him. But yeah, a lot of people don't understand how this whole thing works, and they tell me oh, when is he gonna stop playing? When are you guys gonna what are you gonna do? Does he want to do this for a long time? And they just don't understand that this is his job, just like any other job. And eventually when we get married or engaged or have kids, I will probably have to go over there most of the time, and that's totally okay, because when I met Kyle, he was already doing this for a living, and I don't think we'll get engaged or married this year at all. So I still have time to do whatever I want to do here. And yeah, it's not an issue for me. It is not obviously it would be nice if he could play here in America, but he is amazing at what he does, and he's also sacrificing, so in the future when he's not playing anymore, he can be home with our family that we'll have one day, and it'll be so nice because he sacrificed these short years so he can have financial freedom and have the freedom to do whatever he wants for a living, because he invests his money and he's so smart. So I'm gonna stop talking about my boyfriend now. But I just had to explain that because I hate when people ask me all the time oh, what are you guys gonna do now? When is he gonna be here? When are you guys gonna get engaged? Just leave me alone. Our relationship is amazing, and I'm happy, and that's all that matters. It's just annoying when people are always asking all these questions, and I just want to say hey, worry about yourself. But anyways, on to the next subject. And I don't mean to sound snobby, it's just I think I just get frustrated when people are always putting pressure on other people's relationships. It just bugs me, I don't know why. Well, because it's none of their business, but you know what I mean. Anyways, so on to the next thing. When I went to China, I stopped personal training in person. I just completely stopped a month before that, so I wasn't working. So I haven't worked since November. And the reason was, it's just I don't live in the area that I was training in. I actually live an hour away. So I would spend half the week at my dad's house or at Kyle's house when he was home. But it just got really tough to just always be packing and unpacking and not having stability in where I live. And I had to completely stop working where I was working, where I built my business, where I grew up, so where I know everybody. And I'm going to start my business all over again here where I live. And what I do is personal train. That's what I love, that's what I like to do. And for a while, I think I just lost my passion for it, and I didn't like it anymore because I just got tired of driving and packing, unpacking. It's kind of hard to not have stability. So it made me hate my job. As much as I don't like to say that, I was not enjoying it anymore. So I'm excited to rebuild my business, and if anybody's interested in being a personal trainer or how to build their business independently, so I don't work for someone. I just pay a facility rent, and I figure out how to get clients. I do it all myself. I believe it's better to do it this way than working for a company, because they take most of the money, and I know it's not all about the money, but you have bills to pay. So that's another thing that I'm working on, and it's very scary to start all over, but I have to remember that if I did it once, I can do it again, and I have to have faith in God, which is, a big thing I lacked in the past year. I I think I wasn't like looking to God first in everything I did, and that's something that I really want to focus on this year. So that's in the works right now. I ordered my new business cards and I have a little marketing plan I will do. But if anyone is interested in a video on how I built my personal training business and stuff like that, I would love to do one. I think I have a lot of knowledge in like just how to go about it, and it's what's worked for me. So yeah, I always encourage people to like just work independently. It's so much better, and I love being my own boss. 2018 I feel like was such a stagnant year for me. I was really comfortable, and I was not motivated. I think I was lazy, if you know, if I'm being honest, like lazy in some ways, because I just didn't have any motivation. I think my focus was on other things. That being in China made me realize how much I do enjoy working and how much I do want to be the successful woman that I used to dream about being. This whole past year, I didn't really care about that. I used to be such a boss. Like I used to grind, and this past year I didn't do that, and that's not who I am. And I think not working for the little short amount of time I didn't work did me good. And you know, sometimes that happens and it's life, but I got my fire back, and that's what matters, because I like to hustle, and I didn't like that at all this past year. Like I didn't want to work. Like I was just like, I don't like this. I don't like what I do. But anyway, so if you ever feel like that, just know that maybe you just need a little break and like, you know, get back to doing what you love doing. That's what happened with me. When I was in China, I thought a lot about like what I want to do, and like my goal for this year is to have 3 sources of income. I think a lot of people are scared to talk about money, but I think, you know, having financial freedom and being smart is so important in life, because the more you have, the more you can give. And I believe, you know, I don't think money solves problems, but it does make life a lot easier. And when you have more money to give and to like help the people you love, you just are a happier person. So that's just a big goal of mine this year, is to, you know, figure out my 3 sources of income and be consistent in them. I looked at a lot of products in China that I like have an idea that I would love to like, you know, sell on Amazon or things like that, but I know that takes time to build and I need to do my research. So I will, but if I ever do go into that venture, I will of course share it with you guys. I want everyone to be successful and to be happy. Yesterday I saw this older man like walking in the rain doing Postmates, and it made me so sad. And I know like a lot of people are like, why, he has a job, like don't be sad, but I just like feel so bad when I see people like struggling. And I know this is off topic, I don't know why I'm even saying this, but my heart just wants people to like be financially like stable and be happy. So I don't know, just have to throw that out there. Another big goal of mine for 2019 is to volunteer at the dog shelter. I already submitted my form. I just have to go in for the orientation, and part of me is a bit scared because I am a very emotional person, and I think I'm gonna get really sad. So I'm gonna go see how it goes, but I just want to be able to help dogs find homes. I don't think people realize how sad it is, all these dogs at the shelter, until you have a dog of your own and realize that like dogs just want to be loved, and they're such amazing companions. Speaking of, here's Guapo. So yeah, that's a big goal of mine this year, to, you know, at least go once a month and do what I can to help. I've been looking at all these accounts of like these puppies and the pound, and they're, you know, they're just so sad and confused. They don't know why they're there. You know, they just want to be loved. So getting Guapo was like the best thing we ever did, and now we have 2 more puppies. I'll show you guys my new puppy right now. He is so cute. His name is Gucci. Actually, I'll just post a picture here because he's sleeping right now and I don't want to wake him up. But anyways, so, and then like last thing I want to say is don't let this year go by again where it's another year where you didn't reach your goals. Whoa. I have done that the past like 2 years probably. And I think it comes from lack of truly believing in myself and knowing what I am capable of. And if that's you, I hope that you also realize what you're capable of and actually believe it. Start telling yourself, like, why can't you do it? Because at the end of the day, there's so many more people out there that are not as talented as you, but they're doing the things that you want to do because they believe in themselves. And this is something I have to remind myself of all the time. I just like, you know, I think about it and I'm like, why am I not where I want to be? And I know it takes patience and faith and trusting God's timing, but a lot of it has to do with myself and my own beliefs. And you know, what we believe about ourselves has a huge impact on our lives. So I hope that you're thinking good thoughts about yourself. Write them down, you know, self-affirmations. It's something that I'm working on. And I really hope that I stay consistent in that, and I will share that journey with you guys. I'm gonna be back to filming again. I have this new camera, which is like so much easier to carry around than my bigger camera, so there is no excuse why I shouldn't be filming. I think I was just making videos that I didn't want to make, and I was like worrying too much about things that don't matter. So if you guys enjoy vlogs and stuff like that, I'll totally be down to do that. So yeah, that's my little life update. Oops. I'm so excited for this year, and I hope that this video wasn't too long and annoying, but I just wanted to give an update. And yeah, so have a great day, night, whatever time you're watching this. Thank you so much for watching, and if you could give this video a thumbs up, it would help me out a lot. I'll see you guys in my next video.